Hello, my name is Katrin. I was born in a small town by the sea. Since childhood, I have loved to draw. And to the question, what do you want to become? I answered, I want to be an art teacher. I grew up in an amazing place, the sea, rocks, coves, endless beaches, incredible sunset. This definitely influenced my perception of beauty, harmony, and the feeling of the world around me. When I was 7 years old, my parents were forced to move. I longed very much for the place of birth, the place of my strength. From that moment on, drawing became my salvation. I didn't have the opportunity to walk with my peers, so I drew in my free time. At some point, my parents enrolled me in an art school. I'm very grateful for the experience, knowledge, and skills that the school has given me. After finishing it, I was forced to change the vector of my education. I went to college to study economics. It was my family's decision. But despite this, I continued to be creative. Drawing has taught from on the ambitious dream of a little girl into a hobby. Years later, I realized that art is not just a hobby, it's a part of me. This is my opportunity to express myself. This is my language of communication with the world. I start my creative journey anew. Slowly, step by step, I follow my dream. Today we have met on this path, and I invite you to continue it with me.
I can name one thing that affects me. I like my normal life, work, travel, study something new, creative content, keep track of that is happening around me, and ideas and inspiration arise in this flow like flashes. I'm inspired by nature, music, cinema, fashion, photography, and of course the works of other artists. I can also be inspired by creative people from different fields of activity and just beautiful people. The surrounding beauty affects me and my work.
Now I'm focusing on finding my style, my theme in painting. I also pay a lot of attention to creative content for my Instagram account. I take all the photos and videos myself. I try and experiment with materials. I think it's very interesting. For example, I paint clothes. I like to remake clothes, decorate them, to give new life to old and boring things. I also start studying such a direction as art therapy. It's close to me. I feel for myself how drawing has a beneficial effect on my mental state. I want to study this process more deeply and perhaps in the future help others to cope with their internal problems through creativity.
In general, I don't see any problems and obstacles to be an artist. Sometimes, after a long break, there is a fear of a white sheet. I also get excited when I present a new job, but it is rather an integral part of the life of many artists and creative people.
Whatever advice I would give myself at the beginning of the journey, believe in yourself and your creativity. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Everything can be fixed. Enjoy the process, and it will certainly lead you to something grandiose. The most unusual material I used to create the picture was a glue gun. I often use texture paste in my work. I create a small volume in picture with it. While working, I not only listen to music, but often sing alone. Depending on the mood, it can be classical music, jazz, rock, but most often it is a mix of electronic music. I save my favorite song in a YouTube collection and turn them on when I work. I like to create the music. The best reaction was my friend's reaction to her portrait in pop art style. She was struck by the way the color scheme conveyed her character. For me, this is the highest praise when author read the energy invest in each work. Of course, everyone sees what is close and clear to them. The main thing is that the work evokes emotion in the viewer.
I want my works to charge people with emotion, joy, tranquility, harmony, quiet. They gave faith in themselves, faith in the future, faith in the beautiful. I want them to inspire and thrill with positive energy. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk about yourself and my work. Subscribe to me on Instagram, and bye!